It is Gio here. Happy Good Friday. Today's Good Friday 2021. What is this? April, what are we? April 3rd, 2nd?
I think 2nd.
2nd.
Yeah.
April 2nd, 2021. We're here. It's Good Friday, and in my family and in Chicago, one of the traditions for Italian families, specifically from Chicago, is pepper and egg sandwiches, because you don't eat meat on Fridays during Lent. So all the restaurants, especially the beef stands, they all do pepper and egg sandwiches, and so we would do that too at our restaurant here back in the day. So today I'm going to make them, and I just wanted to show you guys how I'm doing it because they turned out really good. So earlier today, I cooked up the peppers. Get a shot of that. I cooked up the peppers, and then we let them marinate. One of the things you want to do is all you're trying to do is soften the peppers a little bit. You're just trying to soften them enough so that they're not crunchy hard in the sandwich. Otherwise, it won't taste good against the texture of the egg. So I cooked those up with some olive oil and then a little bit of black pepper, salt. I do an Italian seasoning mix, which is like heavy on the oregano, a little bit of basil, and then we put a little bit of granulated garlic powder into it, so it's got a little bit of texture to it. I put a little bit of olive oil, I'm going to say. I coated the bottom of the pan, made sure I got it all around, and I used this big pan, so I used a lot, but we were also cooking, I think we cooked like 6 to 8 peppers. I think it was 8 peppers. Also, diced up 1 full onion. Some people don't like putting the onions in. I do, my family does, so we do it, but you can definitely leave them out. And then all I did was sweat them. I cooked it on a medium-high flame for about, I want to say about 18 minutes, and then I pulled it off, let it sit, and then I took them out of the hot pan so they stopped cooking, and I put them into that bowl, and then I let them sit there. In that bowl, what you want to do is just kind of let it marinate in its own essence, its own self. So now we're going to do the eggs. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to get the pan. We're going to turn it on to medium-high. I'm using the center flame because it's the largest flame for this pan. And then I'm using Papoose California Olive Ranch extra virgin olive oil. This is some really good stuff. It's from California. It's all the rage this year, especially out here in the West Coast. So I'm going to be very liberal with the oil. Get a shot of that. Let me get it all around. Can you see that? All right. And then I'm going to bring this up to heat on medium-high. So it's not super high. It's closer to medium than it is on to high because I don't want it to boil. I just want it to get hot. And it's not going to take real long to do that. How you tell is how quickly the viscosity of the oil is. When you put it in and it's room temperature, it slides slower. As it gets hotter, it slides faster. This is actually pretty good. So we're gonna cook. What is this? 18 eggs. I think I'm probably gonna cook about 10 or 12 eggs. So let's get started. We're gonna drop them in. So we've got We've got 10, 11 eggs in here. And we've got the flame on medium-high, the oil's hot, and all you're going to do right now is we're going to break it up and just kind of get it moving here. And you don't want to get it moving too fast because you're not trying to disrupt the oil. You just want to keep it moving because you want to get these plumes of egg. And so when you're doing a scrambled egg, we want to make it so that the heat, that's why you want to get the medium temperature perfect so that the heat creates these like feather plumes so you can kind of see that? That's like, and then these, so you don't want to mix it and scramble it and cut it like you're doing scrambled eggs because those plumes will actually be much better on the sandwich. So I'm just keeping it moving slowly to get these flumes off the bottom so it doesn't burn. It actually looks like that heat's a little too high. It's cooking a little bit too fast. I don't want anything stuck to the bottom and burning. Come. Rolling. Okay, so now we've got it moving. I ended up using this rubber spatula to keep it moving, keep it from burning. And now that we've got most of it cooked up, we're going to take some of the peppers
this looks so good.
And we're going to, it does, doesn't it? How does it smell? They can't smell it.
I can't smell it either.
You can't either, I can.
The camera's in my
It smells
face.
unbelievable. So I'm probably gonna put, and then I'm gonna leave these for later. We can add to it. And now I'm just gonna get them mixed in. So I dropped the heat a little bit because the medium high on this stove with this huge burner was too hot and it was cooking too fast. So I dropped it, and then I dropped the peppers in, and you can hear it sizzling a little bit. And so we want it cooked a little bit more than this. We want to cook it a little bit more than this. So I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to give it a good solid covering here. You can hear it. Very moist. And the moistness is very, very important, because if you don't have it moist, it's going to taste super dry on the bread. If it's moist, it won't taste super dry. Okay, I think that's good. And now, boom. And I like it heavy with peppers. Some of the chefs in Chicago, they do very light peppers, but man, I like peppers and onions. And if we're not eating meat, I need something hearty. So here you go. Now I'm gonna end up, what I'm not gonna show you is we're gonna end up cutting these on a big, nice slice of bread, a nice, like a Toronto, which is a Chicago brand, nice French baguette, something that's soft on the inside, a little crunchy on the outside. We're gonna toast it first. We're gonna take them out. We're gonna make it just like a beef sandwich with no beef, no juice. We're gonna scoop it in, put it right in. I'll show you a final picture. Thanks. Okay, so on the second batch that I'm doing with these extra peppers here, I did it a different way, and this way is working a lot better. That first way is fine if you're cracking them into the pan and you got the time to do it, but in this, I actually cracked the eggs into a bowl and then beat them in the bowl, got the oil a little bit hot, and now I just poured them in, and you'll see it's kind of cooking around the edges. So I'm gonna let it cook around the edges. I'm gonna let it get to about here. And then I'm gonna throw those peppers in, fold it over a couple times, slice it down, and I'll show you the final product. Okay, so this is turning out perfect. Here, hold the camera here. This is turning out perfect. So if you could see, I got these eggs I got them cooked about 3/4 of the way. And then I dumped in the peppers, and I'm folding the peppers in. And now you can see these large plumes of egg that are going to be fantastic on that sandwich. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you coming in and checking this out. If you end up doing this recipe, or if you try it, please leave comments below. Click that subscribe button. I'll put more stuff out like this if you want. We're doing a lot of Chicago cooking this spring and this summer. Stay tuned.